Hello everyone, we would like to present the case study Brazil and duality of its the economic development and climate change. Brazil has experienced strong economic growth with GDP expected to increase by 2.9% in 2023, driven primarily by a record 51% increase in the agricultural sector thanks to soybean and corn production. However, this development has come at high environmental costs. Between 1985 and 2020, the deforestation in the Amazon released more than 31 billion tons of CO2, representing nearly 70% of emission in the Pan Amazon region. Expansion of livestock farming and soybean production has caused a significant loss of native vegetation. Furthermore, according to ECLAC, climate change threatens the entire production system, whether through extreme events of rising temperatures, putting a long-term economic growth at risk.
One significant case or example was during the 2024 floods in Porto Alegre. The lack of maintenance of pumping stations and containment systems exacerbated the disaster, demonstrating how critical the infrastructure was neglected while other economic sections were neglected. This shows that while economic sectors such as agriculture and real estate were paused, climate adaptations and the maintenance of infrastructure were neglected. It's important to mention that this information was taken by the BBC News Brazil in 2024.
Good morning. We are doing to do an interview with a student of Lasalle University. So, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, my name is Maria Jose. I'm 20 years old and I'm studying business and international relations.
Okay, Maria Jose, we are going to talking about the climate change and development economy and the sustainability environment. Okay, so the first question is: do you think Brazil should prioritize the economic development or environmental sustainability?
I think Brazil shouldn't have to choose between both because their economy is growing a lot, but they are still a country that is heavily dependent on agriculture and like food and stuff. So basically, I think Brazil should lean towards a more sustainable economic growth, so they can like mix both goals and work towards develop their economy a lot more.
Okay, that's it. Thank you so much. And now I'm going to do a question. Do you think this turn on this topic affect your professional life?
Yes, it does because as an international relations student, like climate change is one of the biggest problems right now in the world. So we need to understand how companies, organizations, and governments are working towards developing different systems and taking care of the environment too. So I think in my career, we need to understand how the world is changing and how climate change affects our daily lives and how that affects economy and governments too. So we need to be able to learn how to make decisions that does not affect our environment but still can help grow